The air brake test. You will need a watch with the second hand. Chock the rear dual right side wheels. Start the engines and ensure that the parking brakes are applied. Remember, gals are pretty special. G. Governor cut in and cut out. A. Air leak. L. Low air. S. Spring brake. R. Rate of air buildup. P. Parking brake. And S. Stab brake. Now, start the engine. Test 1. Governor cut in, cut out. Your air pressure is full at 125 psi. Step on the service brake until the air gauge reads 100 psi. You will not hear the governor cut in due to the engine in the rear. However, you will know it has cut in because the needle has started to rise. The governor will cut out when the tanks are full. The needle will stop moving, and then you will hear the governor blow off. But don't go by the blow-off. Shut engine off and remove the parking brake. Test 2. Air leak test. Without your foot on the brake, you should not lose more than 2 psi in 60 seconds. Tell the instructor you're going to time this on your watch. With your foot firmly on the service brake, you will lose an initial 5 to 15 pounds psi. Then you should not lose another 3 psi in the next 60 seconds. Time this on your watch. Turn key to on position. Test 3. Low air warning signals. Pump the service brake down to 55 psi. The low air warning light on the dash will light up, and the low air warning buzzer will be steady. Test 4. Spring brake activation. Pump the service brake until the spring brake pops out. This will occur between 45 and 55 psi. If your bus is not equipped with spring brakes, tell the instructor, this is where the spring brake would engage, between 45 and 50 psi. Now start the engine. Test 5. Rate of air buildup. Cut the fast idle switch on to increase the idle to 1200 and increase the air pressure to 85 psi, at which time cut the fast idle switch off. Engine should be at normal idle of about 600 to 900 RPM. Time how long it takes to go from 85 to 100 psi. This should take no longer than 45 seconds. Time this on your watch. Shut the engine off, take keys in hand, retrieve the chock blocks and secure them, and put on your seatbelt. Start the engine. Test 6. Parking brake. Put bus in drive. Accelerate the bus to 1200 RPMs. The brake should hold, not allowing the bus to move. Test 7. The stab brake test. Remove the parking brake. Proceed ahead at approximately 5 miles per hour. Stab the service brake firmly. Bus should stop with no pulling to either side. You should feel no vibrations in the service brake or steering wheel. This concludes the air brake test.